A latte macchiato, please.
Yeah, sure. I will.
Thank you.
Please. Your latte macchiato.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Hi John, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
So, let's get started. Why do you think you're here today?
My parents, they wanted me to come here.
Right? You see, they're just worried about you. Because you seem a little sad and they just realized how much your behavior changed about the recent few years. And they want to help you. I want to help you. So that's why we're doing this. A little therapy session once a month. No stress at all. Could help you. You can use this notebook to write anything inside that comes to mind. Anything that distresses you, makes you feel anxious or just negative. Then we can just look about it, discuss a little bit what we can do about these things, and maybe find a will to help you a little bit. Where do you think you feel this pressure most, this weight? Where does it come from?
School, mostly. I just can't get rid of that feeling there.
No, okay. So then we're gonna start from there, alright? From school.
Yeah, I don't know. At school, I'm always an active person. I have a lot of friends. I'm really open to things and interested in a lot of subjects. School is fun. But I kind of see myself always pushing things away and wanting to be everything at the same time. And time goes by, things happen, life happens. I strive to be good at everything, so I also want to be good at every subject. And then, when it comes to a certain point, I have to cram everything. I'm overworked. I really don't know what to do. And while I'm writing these things, I can't really focus on what I'm even writing. I'm just thinking, I'm so stupid. I should have started earlier. What should I do? What am I even doing right now?
So, it's time.
I know. What did you guys get?
What do you know what to?
Then, when I see what everyone else has, such great grades, not that mine is specifically bad, I just feel stupid. Like, I can't do anything. Why can everyone else do it? I'm just so stupid.
You know, Tom, one thing I see especially often with people your age, it is that they take every negative experience and just turn it into something about themselves. They didn't come perfectly prepared, but it isn't that big of a deal, okay? It doesn't mean that you're incapable or it doesn't mean that you're stupid. It just means that you struggled. And that's perfectly normal. So if you start labeling yourself just because of one experience, it becomes very hard for you to move forward. And especially now, in this generation, comparison is everywhere. It's constant. But the more you start to compare yourself to others, the further away you get from understanding who you are. So when you catch yourself in a place thinking that you're not enough, stupid, just name it for what it is. Just a thought, not a truth. Separate your feelings from who you are. You are not your worst moment. You know, the pressure just comes from many different sources. It's not just school. It also can come from how we connect to other people in terms of friendships or even relationships. And we can talk about it when you feel ready.
I got a girlfriend last year, but it wasn't really a real relationship. It was more like I felt like I had to stay in the friend group, to not be the odd one out.
What are you doing?
Looking at your clothes. Why don't you wear this more often? Or, ooh, this one. This looks so much better on you than the shirt you have on right now. What do you think?
I mean, I could try it on if you want. I'm not really sure, but if you want me to, I can. It could work.
It will. Don't worry. Oh, you put it on. I told you it would look good on you.
I wasn't really sure beforehand, like now that you're telling me, I think it looks good too. Kind of starting to like it as well.
It does. Don't overthink it.
I kept changing myself, trying to be what she wanted, what everyone wanted. But the more I changed, the less I even knew who I was anymore.
Who are you texting?
Just a friend of mine. Don't worry.
Sure?
Yes, I am. Don't worry about it, baby.
Fair enough, but I was just wondering.
He just texted me. Probably just want to catch up after
Yeah.
all these years.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. That's fine.
I still don't know if she ever loved me for the person I was, or the person she wanted me to be.
I'm really sorry your first relationship was like that. You should know you never have to change for somebody to actually love you. And, well, the right people, the right person that will love you for exactly who you are. And I know it's really hard sometimes just to walk away from people because the fear of being alone can be so strong. The most important part is here that you learn to know your own value, that you learn to be with yourself and really be with yourself. People should never control your life. They should add to it. Like, the right ones will make your life so much bigger, not smaller. And sometimes being alone with yourself, even for a while, can be heavy at first. Especially when the world around you gets quiet, or when you lose your usual distractions. I wonder how it felt for you when life just stopped and got smaller and more isolated.
It was kind of weird at the start. I remember we had school the other day, and then everything just stopped. We were told to stay home. Homeschool was starting. I was more with my parents. I was so young. I remember waking up kind of excited not to go to school, to game, to hang out with my friends. But I couldn't hang out with them. I only talked with them through social media. And after a while, it was just hard to engage with anyone. The only people I really had were my parents. It felt like I didn't have friends anymore. So I started making or imagining people online being my friends, connecting with them, watching them, kind of imitating what they were doing. Everyone was optimizing themselves, using this time to become a better version of themselves, and I started to compare myself again. So I started doing workouts, learning skills, trying to post things so that people would know I'm cool, that I'm using my time. Honestly, I was just pretending. I wasn't even changing myself. I was only digging myself into a hole, pressuring myself to be someone I was not. I wanted to be one of those people who changed themselves for the better in this given time. And it was pretty hard.
That was really a hard time for many people, especially for somebody like you. Somebody with so much empathy, so much drive. And it's really easy just to believe all the stories we see online. To think that everybody else is getting stronger, better, more perfect. No post can tell you what is really going on inside of somebody else. And even more, you don't have to prove your worth through achievements or by how you look. You are already enough, especially in times like this, when just getting through each day is already enough. It takes courage to just sit by yourself and this with no audience. You've did it, and you're doing it again right now. Looking back at the time, do you notice any patterns or ways of thinking that stayed with you? Anything that still affects the way you put pressure on yourself or the way you think about your future?
I think a lot of it stayed with me. I still feel like I always have to be doing something. Like, if I'm not improving, if I'm not building the perfect future, I'm failing. I'm scared that I'm falling behind, that I won't be good enough later. There's this constant voice in my head saying, you need to figure it out. You need to be perfect now. It's exhausting. Even when I stop, it doesn't stop.
Tom, really? At this age, you really should know what you want to study, alright?
Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a countdown. There's this clock running, and if I don't keep up, I'll fail. And I hate it, but I cannot stop. I don't even know anymore what I'm trying to prove or who I'm trying to prove it to.
It sounds incredibly exhausting carrying that clock in your mind all the time. You were always running at full speed, but you never were taught how to rest. Sometimes the most important part is just that you allow yourself to stop and still think that you're enough. You've made so much progress realizing all these things, and I think it's really important for you now that you don't stress yourself about trying to fix everything overnight. You can be very proud of yourself, and I know you'll succeed. You'll be okay. You'll be fine at the end.
So, I've seen you've written something down. Want to talk about it?
Yes. I feel like many of the behaviors I have now, I maybe saw in my childhood from my parents. And I'm not trying to blame them, but I think things from back then really shaped how I act now. Just how I react to things in general, and I really want to talk about it.
Okay, go on.
Hey, why aren't you doing your homework? You need good grades.
I think I learned that working yourself to exhaustion was normal, that it was what you had to do.
Dad, look what I got in my German test.
See, I knew you could do it. You always have to work hard.
It always felt like love came with achievements attached. And when I failed or was tired, I felt like I wasn't enough.
I'm so glad that you're working. Keep up the good work.
It was always about being the best, about not wasting my potential.
Tom, you really have to think about your future. I mean, you can't fall behind. Look outside, boy. You have to be simply the best.
so much potential. Why waste it?
Sometimes I still hear that voice. Every now and then, when I look at myself in the mirror, I still hear it. That voice saying, "You're not doing enough. You need to be better. You can't slow down." But now I know I can choose peace. I can choose to not pressure myself because I am enough.
You did amazing today, Tom. And not just today. All these past weeks. You made so much progress. Not just in how you view things, but in how you carry yourself. You look completely different to the first time you sat here. So, remember this. You are not the achievements. You are not your failures. You are enough. Exactly the way you are. Even on the days when you did nothing at all. You are enough. And I can tell you, your parents will be proud of you. But more important, you can be proud of yourself.
Now I recognize that pressure never really disappears. It just changes shape.
Hi. Would you like coffee as usual?
No. I'd like a tea this time, please.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Maybe strength isn't about fighting it. It's about knowing when to let go and choosing peace instead.